Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the 2014 Nissan Armada. That sound you just heard a while ago, the cranking sound there, that is the engine cranking and will not start. This is a very common stuff here. It's ongoing stuff for a while. We purchased this vehicle like about 6 months ago, and since then we've been having the same issue. Every so often the engine just crank and will not start. And then if you let it sit for 30 minutes, then the engine will start over and then continue running, and nothing seems to exist until a couple weeks later the problem again occurred. So that noise you just heard is just happened in the garage, and I am going to attack this problem and see if I can figure out what it is. Now, my take to this here, there are three issues that can cause this. Either you have lack of fuel, ignition issues, or air. And I have checked my air cleaner, and the air cleaner is cleaned. There's no clog in that area, and the vehicle is half of fuel. So the next thing I'm thinking about, it could be the ignition issues. So, but the first thing I do here, even though you have fuel, the problem could have been, it could be bad primer. The primer is not pressurizing the system. Initial starting, when you turn the ignition key to on, you should have the primer. You should hear the pump comes on for a few seconds, and then it cuts off. So I can hear the pump, but I don't know if the primer is working. So what I did, I went up to AutoZone and I purchased a can of starting fluid right here. Okay, so I'm going to spray some starting fluid down inside the induction system here, right where the air filter is. Just down there. Let me see if you can see it there. And there is the mass airflow sensor, that device right there. And try your best, if you were to take this route, don't spray it on the mass airflow sensor. It's a very delicate device. Just spray it down below it, down there. Just a couple seconds of spray, and then you reinstall the air filter. Get this back. Okay, and let's see if it will start. Um, so I sprayed the starting fluid and the vehicle started right up. Now, that does not indicate that the problem is solved. What that does to me is I went through the process of elimination, and that tells me that the issue is in the fuel systems. So this could be a bad primer, which is inside the tank, which is attached to the pump. And so the next thing I will do, maybe in the next video, you will see that I will have to check the fuel pressure, which is coming from the fuel pump in the tank up to your injectors. So that will be my next take to this. So guys, you can see the engine started right up by spraying just a couple pumps of starting fluid inside the induction system here, which is the duct for the airflows go inside your engine there. So the engine started right up. So I know the issues in the fuel system. So the next step I will be doing here is to check the fuel pressure coming from the fuel tank, and that will tell me if the primer pump is really sending fuel to the injectors on the initial start. So that would be my next step. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and hopefully to see you in the next video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks again. Goodbye.